Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm Baba Money, and if you're just joining, make sure you scap that like button, drop a GM in the chat if you haven't already. Pandas, are you ready? Are you ready to make some bamboo? Pandas, pandas. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. It's always kind of weird when the trading week is short because you realize it's Wednesday quicker than you think, or Friday quicker than you think. Like it feels like a Tuesday, but it's actually Wednesday. We have Apex 90% off. It ends today. Take advantage of it. And I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again because I think it's important. Apex did something weird with like the activation fees. So they made it worse. So I would personally, for this round, if you get to funded accounts, just to pay for the monthly $85 flat fee for any account size. They tiered the account size. Activations are more expensive when you get higher tiers. It's kind of wild. But, so I'll just do the monthly. Because, to be honest, even keeping your funded accounts alive for 1 month is very difficult. Most likely you'll bust them. I'm not saying you won't get the payouts, but keeping your accounts alive more than a month is difficult. You can get the payouts, it's fine, but very difficult to keep your accounts alive for more than a month. Especially if you're very active trading. If you're not trading very active or you're just trading like micros or something, then of course you can do it, but I'm just watching this. Market's about to open. I'm expecting another doo-doo caca diarrhea price action day. Just like how every single day has been like that for the last 4 weeks now. So it's just like a complete month of doo-doo caca. And you can see in the weekly chart why it is a month of doo-doo caca. It's just overlapping bars. Daily chart, right? We were just in a range. Like this range right here was just so painful to trade. So painful to trade, but that's what we were trading. So we gotta adapt, we gotta adjust. I mean, if the market starts to move like strong in one direction, then it's that's good news. But if that doesn't happen, then it's pretty much expect some sort of limit order market, some sort of chop. All right. Triple hit on the previous day's high. I'll try. Second just sure. How wait for market open? This is a little bit confusing to me. Pandas, I have an update for you guys with my payouts. And yeah, I'll go over it. I'll go over it when there's more people because it's an important update. Very important update. At least for me it is. For you, you guys might not care, but for me it's a very important update. Pandas. If you haven't already, drop a GM in the chat. It's quite lonely in here. I want to make sure that you guys are still alive. Market's about to open 3 minutes. Let's just sit on our pause until market opens. I'm just absolutely ready for more doo-doo caca price action though. Absolutely ready for it. Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Michael Asbury, good morning. Nasir, good morning. Pablo Escobar. Good morning, welcome, guys. Thanks for letting me know you're alive. Ralph Gruns, good morning. Thanks. Here we go. Thanks, everyone. Good morning, everybody. A Blue Steel. Blue Steel's good to have you here. Good morning, everyone. Market's about to open. Whoo, pandas. Right now, what we're trying to do, we're trying to get these accounts up to 8,000. And then after the update, I'm going to give you guys an update on my withdrawals. And after giving an update, I'm going to give you an update on what we're trying to do with these accounts. Scruffy afternoon. That means you must be like in Europe or something. Scruffy. I'm guessing you're from like Ireland. Ireland or Great Britain. London. all right. I've never been to Europe, which is crazy. It's kind of crazy to me. Like I'm like pretty well traveled, but I've never been to Europe. Can you say you're well traveled without ever being to Europe? Like when you say Europe, you're talking about, you know, Great Britain, England, talking about Italy, France, Spain, Portugal. You know what I'm saying. London's not the same. Don't come to London. It just rains all the time. That's all I know. Have you heard of a brand called Mulberry? Have you heard of a brand called Mulberry? Is that popular in London? Market's open. Markets are dang diddly do opened here. Let's see if we can get some bamboo here. Bye-bye. Bouncing off the support here. Enough for a scalp at least. Could be a nice lift off here. Rohan, good morning, welcome. I bought Mrs. Panda a mulberry like a bag. It's not like the most expensive thing, but it's I think it looks better than all the other like luxury handbags or whatever. Like you're talking about Gucci. Honestly, it's like one of the only ones that I know are like it's like more of like a British look or English look. All the other ones are like French or Italian. I guess Burberry, Mulberry. I guess these are more like I don't know, England style. This is all over the place right now. It's all over the place, completely going sideways. 2,500 tick chart. Like this is like a range of ranges. This is wild right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. So sick. So sick. I'm gonna go for it here. See what happens. We're going for it here. We'll go for it here and reverse it, just in case it's on the bottom of the trading range. I like how it looks, but I'm willing to reverse it here actually. Thinking we're on the bottom of the trading range. Potentially. This is more like to fill the gap. This is like a fill the gap trade here.
$2,500 tick trap.
Okay. Yeah, fill the gap. I thought I'd fill the gap, but really it's creating a big trading range here. I'm not sure how much higher it's gonna go. Like if it's like, unless it breaks out here, that'd be nice, but it doesn't seem like it wants to do that. I'll put it here, right at top of the trading range. I'll put it here just in case because it can reverse pretty hard if this is a triangle. It can reverse pretty hard. I'm gonna take my risk off here. I'm thinking it's gonna come to the place where it hit 1,000,000 times in a row. Maybe can't get there. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, maybe a little too conservative there. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It's very sideways. You know, large gap on the 5-minute chart. Might break the weekly high. Breaking the weekly high might be a nice push-up. But I'm looking at 2,500 tick chart. I mean, it is like completely sideways, but look at how it's reacting off the 20 EMA. Look at this. Look at that. Kind of like ramping off of it. Second entry long. Don't know if we're out of the woods yet. Don't know if we're out of the woods yet. Popping up here. Maybe we are out of the woods. Maybe it's just a strong bull trend day today. Who knows? Nobody knows. Nice pop up. I was hesitant to hold this because we're bouncing off this triangle, and made me a little worried. But obviously, with hindsight bias, is pushing up. Basically, I was not willing to lose that trade. My actions speak louder than my words. You know what I mean? Pandas. Rohan says, please visit Jamaica soon. Tropical. The thing is, Mrs. Panda and I, we don't like tropical. We've done tropical like once, or we've done like tropical twice. We've done tropical twice for visits, and we really like the the relaxation of it. But for us, we like, I don't know. I guess we like more cities.
2,500 tick trap.
We like cities. So we just feel like there's probably more to do. Like if for you your goal is just to relax, just enjoy the scenery, then like yeah, tropical is the way to go. But we're just like, we're not like beach people. We're not. We're just, we like to do things. We like to see like as many things we can, and I don't know, the common tourist. You know what I mean?
2,500 tick trap.
We like to do some touristy stuff. Really, we actually like to do like local stuff. Like I think it's really fun to like go somewhere and like try to become a local, do what the locals do. That to me is probably like it's like the most it's the most fun for me. Where do you go on holiday? All over the place. We rarely go to the same place more than once. We've gone to California a couple times, but we rarely go same place more than once. We like New York, even though New York's like getting really dirty. Completely sideways price action, completely trash, as expected. We're down 125. Around 10 o'clock, I'll give you guys an update on my payout situation. I'll give you guys an update. I will absolutely give you guys an update. I know you guys are curious on if I got my 27K payout. Okay, pushing up. I mean, at the end, this is just pushing up. The problem is when you look to the left, it looks like there's been a lot of price action that's been rejected here. This is incredible to me. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits off the previous day's high. Can you make it any more obvious than that? I believe we have news today. Let's check. We have news at 2 o'clock FOMC meeting minutes. I won't be streaming at that time, but there is news at 2. I mean, it's just the meeting minutes. I don't know if there's going to be anything in it that's going to move the markets, but regardless, FOMC meeting minutes can move the markets. Anything with FOMC related. So just be aware. Pushing it up to the overnight highs. Are we going to break the overnight highs is a question. Okay, we're popping up. Is this going to act as some sort of resistance, or we're just going to fly right through it? We're going to go straight to the previous week's high. Interesting. Wow. All right, I'll try. It's a little overextended, but I like the fact that if it breaks through, this is going to be a strong move. I like the fact if it breaks this, it's going to be a strong move. I may just have to, okay. I was worried I wasn't going to get filled because I thought I was going to break through and it just like won't give us a chance. How much risk am I willing to take here? I don't know if I want to risk much more than this. At least at 20 EMA, I mean, that could just be like a reversal off. Okay. Second entry long, perhaps. It's basically a big mama on the previous week's high. I think I need a little room to breathe here. Let's give it a little room to breathe, yeah? A little room to breathe. It's reversing pretty hard off this level. Just unfortunate. I think it would blast off if it broke through the previous week's high. Fortunate is big bounce off of it. It's pretty much doing the opposite of what that was going to do. You got a second entry long here. It's pushing down pretty hard though. Like if you look at the 5-minute chart, it's retracing pretty much the entire bar here. Let's see if we get a nice second entry long here. It's a terrible signal bar. Very strong bear bar. Very strong bear bar. I'm game. I'm game. If it reverses, I'm out. That's my last straw here.
2,500 tick trap.
Come up break even here, maybe. Maybe I should have done that. Let's see. Break even again if I wanted to. I mean, we're above the 20 EMA now. I feel a little safer right now about this trade. If it reverses, so be it, but... Okay, currently bouncing off the previous week's high. Can be a strong reversal here. There's a gap beneath that I might want to fill. Let's see. I mean, we're above the 20 MA. It makes me feel a little safe here, but who knows? This can rip right through this easily. Bouncing off a key area, which is previous week's high. Could have came out break even a couple times. No problem. I'm willing to get hit here, though. I'm absolutely willing to get hit here. Okay, if it breaks above here, it's really good news for me. High or low, failed trap as well. But can it get there? That's a question. It seems to be rejecting near the previous candle's highs.
2,500 tick trap.
This could be the end of me here. Just fine. I was willing to take the hit. Okay, all good. 1,300, not bad. Ends up being a strong reversal off the previous week's high. I tried another attempt. I could have came out break even, but obviously I thought we were going to go higher because pretty strong bull bars above the 20 MA. Right, I'm not going to take the trap here because above the 20 MA, but pushes far enough down where it takes my stop out. I'm really looking for a short trade now. I really don't mind being down 1,300. Like, seriously, like, it doesn't even matter. I'll explain why. It really doesn't matter. Being down 1,300, 1,400. Being down 2,000 wouldn't even matter, to be honest. Whew. Okay, good thing I didn't go in. It's pushing down. It is not a good time to go long. Right, all the bulls got stopped out there. Not stopped out, but are hurting now. Oof. Oof. Big push down. Looking for a short trade. Can I get it, though? I guess a lot of bulls took their profits here. Favorable fill, which is very rare. Looking for any short to go on. Man, okay. Every time it pops up previous candle's high, it just reverses violently, pandas. Like, violently. The moment this popped up, violently reverses. Okay. Okay. I see you. Same thing here. Previous candle's high, violently reverse. Will you do the same? Do I go to zoos while on vacation? Why would I go back to my home on vacation? Little Hammer, good morning. Kevin Mack, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Drop those GMs if you haven't already. It's got the like button. Today is the last day for Apex, 90% off. And I will recommend, if you get the funded accounts with these 90% off, to do them monthly. Because they did some weird tiering. They did some weird tiering, making you pay more for the higher accounts. And yeah, all the information is in the post. I put a post up about the promo. If you want all the details, it's in there. And it's just, just do the monthly payments. It's not worth doing the lifetime, in my opinion. I think for 99% of you guys, it's not going to be worth doing the lifetime. Because 99% of you guys will fail not fail, but will bust your counts the first month. I'm not saying that you won't get the payouts. I'm just saying you probably bust your counts within a month. You might get the payouts. Hopefully you do. But just most likely you will just... I was looking for a secondary short here, so it didn't happen. Most likely you will bust your counts within a month. So might as well pay the monthly. It's cheaper. And yeah. If you're going to do monthly, this is the time to do it. Because they completely are gypping you on the lifetime. In my opinion. I don't know. This is a huge bear bar. I think it's going to try to fill the gap here, but... What do I know? I'm just a panda. Sean bear bar ending on its low, 2500 tick chart. I gotta jump in. I gotta just jump in some way. Some way or another. I just gotta get in there. But how will I do it? The first pullback. I'm looking to go short on the lower high. Super eager to go short here. Kind of strong bull bar. Okay. Bouncing up off the previous week's high again. I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to try with 2 because I'm going to wait for the secondary short, but I'm just eager to go short here. Super strong push down. Eager to go short, especially when the risk reward is so good on a very obvious target here. Around 10 o'clock, I'll give you guys an update on my payouts, my payout sitch. Darn. Missing the gap by a couple ticks. If it reverses here, that's going to be pain for me. It's going to suck. Missed the gap by a couple ticks. Incredible. I mean, if we miss the gap, it's just... I'm going to hold it for the gap. And unfortunately, if it doesn't, and I'm taking my risk off. It's like it can just reverse strong here. It's just unfortunate. It's doing this nonsense trading again. Nonsense price action. Right? It's just super unfortunate when you miss the gap by a couple ticks. Literally a couple ticks, missing the gap, and it reverses very violently. Like, it's not much I can do. It's not much I can do. I gotta just let it go, because if it misses it, it just shows the eagerness of the bulls. I'm just like, it has done that before, and it's just super nonsensical, and it's just you know, when you have a very obvious target like that, you're just holding for the target. It is what it is. Unfortunate. It's super unfortunate. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try one more time here to go short. If we stay beneath the 20 MA, strong push above 20 MA, can I take it? Yeah, too strong. This is why you just get out when it bounces off. Like when it misses your target like that by a tick, by a couple ticks. $20,000 product, you miss a couple ticks. It's just just incredibly annoying, right? You know, you missed your target by a couple ticks here. How many points was that? It missed it by one single point, and it's just not much you can do about it. Like when you have a take profit, and you have you can't your take profit's not fuzzy, right? It's at one price level and that's it. And if it doesn't hit the price level, it doesn't hit the price level. There's nothing you can do about it. And unfortunately, the super obvious price level to hit was to fill that gap, and we missed about one single point on a $20,000 product. What can you do about it? It is what it is. I'm not going to hold all this risk here just to get that 1 point. Right, come out break even. It's fine. It's super unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll get the next one. We'll get the next one. I mean, it's just what pandas. This is what we've been dealing with the last 4 weeks. You know, you get one point away from filling the gap, you don't fill it. That's just the kind of price action we've been getting. What can I do about it? There's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. I just gotta watch it and suffer. That's it. That's it, pandas. That's all I can do about it. It's super frustrating, super annoying. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's tempting to go short here, thinking we're gonna fill the gap now, but I just don't know. I just don't know, pandas. I really just don't know. I don't have any clarity on what we're trying to do right now. Lower high here. I don't know. I'll try. I don't know. Feels like entry long. I'll try much harder. I'll try. I'll come in more contracts, but I'm so uncertain. I don't know what's happening here. I'm just gonna one contract here. I'm so uncertain what's happening here. Like I have no clue. It feels like an entry long. I'll double up my position. It's absolutely incredible. Missed my target by one single tick. It's just so sick. So incredibly sick, pandas. I mean, that's just the market we've been in for the last 4 weeks. Can you blame me for struggling? I mean, I'm up $8,000. Am I really struggling that much? But still very difficult. You know the price action is annoying. Even if you're making lots of money, you are still complaining how difficult it is. Looking for a new high possibly here. It's fine by me, but I'm going to take this. It's too tempting for me. Way too tempting for me to pass on this. If I lose, I lose. If I lose, I lose, pandas. It is what it is. Trap reversing. Of course it's reversing. Of course the trap is failing. Maybe looking for that new high. I'm just going to hold it. I do not care. I do not care if I lose this trade. I really don't. I simply do not care. The situation I'm in right now, I do not care. We're going to take the main position off the obvious key area, which is the previous day's close. Super obvious. Just the market decided to have a steep pullback before hitting it. I don't know why, but it did. It is what it is. Reversing here off the Globex close. Let's see if we can get to the actual 5-minute close. I don't know, maybe not. I'm going to hold it though. I don't care. Like I said, I simply do not care. I really simply do not care if I lose this trade. Okay, good sign for me if it breaks down. Previous candle's low. That's a good sign for me. Okay, that's a good sign for me. Very good sign for me. Are we going to miss it again is the question. Are we going to miss it again is the question. And it looks like it will be so. Whatever. I really don't care. I simply don't care. Taking my risk off here. Okay. We actually fill the gap. So silly I had to go through all that nonsense. So much nonsense to fill the gap. It is what it is. We're running this one. We can run it forever. We can run it as far as the gods let us. Jeez. It looks like it's not running too far for us, unfortunately. It looks like it's doing nothing. It looks like it's snapping back up, actually. Making a V bottom instead. Which is fine by me, right? That's what runners are. You let runners run, you know, hoping that it's going to be a strong push. But, you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, eventually you're going to hit like a huge move with a runner. And you're going to be like, whoa, like that was worth it. But until then, 95% of the time it's going to do this. Absolutely nothing. Swam says reload historical. All right. I don't like to do it normally when I'm in a trade, but I'll do it. Why not? Most likely just lose this runner, and life goes on. Oh wow! I just traded something random because I didn't. Once I reloaded historicals, it looks really different. It actually does look very different. I appreciate the looking out. Good looking out. Let's see. Maybe we can get a nice move. All right, 10 o'clock's approaching. I'm gonna give you guys an update on my payouts. So make sure you scalp that like button. Full transparency, my payouts got denied, unfortunately. It got denied. Was it justified to get denied? To be honest, I guess so. You know, I mean, technically, I guess I did break a rule, and the rule was the negative 30% P&L. I broke that on a random day, and I had no idea. I had no idea that, you know, there was a time where my accounts went very low, almost to busting, and they basically got resurrected. And because of that, they decided to not pay me out. So I am now, you know, all hope is not lost, pandas. There's a lot that we can do here, and I think what ended up being like a curse. We're exactly break even today. It's actually kind of crazy. We're actually exactly break even. We've made $0 today, but what I thought was a curse was actually a blessing, because I thought. So Nasir says, I thought your biggest day loss was $700. You know what? Like, I don't know what the rules say, but I gotta look at the rules again. But I think even if I lost $700, it's like on a day where my accounts were so low that $700 was 30% of my account balance. You know what I mean? Like, it was so low that 30% that $7 was 30% of my account balance. Got a little eager jumping in there, but we'll see. All right, ends up working out. It's just one contract here now. Let's see if we can. You know what? Because this could be a potentially massive move. Let's try to get more. Potentially huge move here.
2,500 tick trap.
Oh, it looks like I'm gonna get hit. It's all good. But potentially like massive move here. We're gonna hold it for the big one. Okay, I could keep my break even, but obviously I thought it was gonna move up, and it did not. So we got hit. All good. Um, all is not lost. I thought your biggest day loss was 700. It's not end of day drawdown. It's intraday. No, they said it's end of day, not end of day drawdown. They said it's based off like where your accounts were on the open of the day. That's what they base that calculation on. That's what the articles say. I'm like, of course. That's why I love TPT. You don't have to worry about any of this nonsense. But pandas, all hope is not lost. Why do I keep saying that? Well, first I messaged Apex and I told them, you need to give me this information because it's super unfair if you don't. And the information is this: what do I have to do to get a payout? What do I have to do to get a payout? Like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to get a payout? You gotta tell me what amount do I need to get my accounts up to get a payout. Like, you need to tell me that. If you're gonna deny me, you gotta tell me how to like fix it. And I'm waiting for the response. And I think that response will greatly impact, moving forward, what I think about Apex. Because if they don't tell you at the bare minimum, like what you need to get your accounts up to. Like if they just say continue to trade and follow the rules, then it's like, no, like that doesn't make sense. Like you need to tell me exactly what I need to get up to. If there is a certain amount I need to get to. If it's just like there's no amount I need to get to, if it just everything resets, and then I just can withdraw if I just have 30 if I stay within the consistency rules, from then on, then they need to tell me that, tell me, like, at the very least, tell me that, like, so, like, you can't have all of these, like, up in the air things, and I just don't know what's happening. That's just like, what kind of prop firm will do that to their customers? I just don't understand. So, depending on how they answer, I'm going to, it's going to greatly influence how I view Apex moving forward. But according to their articles, according to their articles, I believe, according to the articles, I believe that if we can get our accounts up to $10,000, which means it's double the safety net. Double the safety net. If we can get accounts up to double the safety net, then I think we should have clear skies to be able to withdraw. Right? According to their articles, if you get double the safety net, everything gets reduced to 50%. So it used to be 30%. The 30% consistency rule turns to a 50% consistency rule. Does that make sense? Which is better for you, right? It's a 50% consistency rule, which means that any day's loss or win can make up 50% of your account profits. 50% is a lot more manageable than 30%. So if that's the case, then our goal now is to get these accounts up to $10,000. If we can get these accounts up to $10,000, then I think we are golden here. Right? Get the accounts up to 10,000. Once you get them up to 10,000, then we can. If the goal is 10,000, that means that our max we can make per day is $3,000, right? Because 30% of 10,000 is 3,000. So that means that now my max I can make per day is 3,000. So uh, I know now, like for sure, I'm gonna try to make $10,000, and that's my goal. So knowing that now, I know my max I can make per day is 3,000. In fact, it can be even more than that because if it's 50%, then I can make up to $5,000 a day, right? Because no one single day can make more than 50% of your account profits. If I'm going to make $10,000, then my max profits per day can be 5,000 according to their rules. According to their rules. So let's see. Let's doodly do see here. It's just an OI pattern I'm trying to trade. See if we can get some good bamboo here. The 5-minute OI pattern breaks to the downside. The 2500 tick chart OI pattern breaks to the downside with a trap. So here I am trying to trade this OI pattern. It looks disastrous. It looks like it's going to fail. But it is what it is. Technically, it breaks here. So if it decides to like do an outside bar here, there's just not much I can do. I'm trading the OI pattern as is, and so be it. We're going to look for a 1-to-1 in the OI pattern. It's only 2 contracts, not too bad. Again, since we have a 50% rule, then that means the max I can win and lose is $5,000. So we're gonna get to our goal is to get to 10K before requesting our next payout, and we need 8 days of trading. Most likely we'll lose this trade, but I mean, I trade exactly how you should trade it. It's the OI pattern, unfortunately. Like sometimes OI patterns are just like rock stars. Today it doesn't look like it's gonna be the case. It's all fun. It's all good. It's worth it. Worth it in my opinion here. I try. We're gonna hold the appropriate stop loss. It is what it is.
$2,500 tick trap.
Okay, we're still in it. We're absolutely still in this trade. Why not? As long as we're not stopped out. As long as we're not stopped out, we're absolutely still in this trade. Second just short, 2,500 tick. But one, two, three, four, five, 6 overlapping bars in a row. Jeez. So sick. I mean, due to cockeyed price action, I mean, what do you expect? This is basically the expectation at this point. Due to cockeyed price action. I could came out break even there if I wanted to. Why just hold it? I already held it through all the pain. Why not through whole? I mean, I already went through the pain, so that means I was willing to lose it here. I was willing to lose it then. Why would I change losing it now? Like it is what it is. I was already willing to lose it. So got denied. They really need to tell me what needs to be done in order to get a payout. Like that's gonna greatly affect how I view Apex moving forward. Because if they just say you're denied and then you kindly ask, can you please tell me what I need to do to get to the next payout, and all they say is read this article, then I'm gonna have to say this article does not give me enough information on what I need to do moving forward. Like, does everything reset? Do I start over? Like, what happens? Like, is it from here on out? I have to buy by a 30% consistency rule from the profits moving forward? Or is it, or do you base it off the previous? Like, what is it? Like, is it going to turn to 50% after that? And if it does, is it good enough for me to get a payout? Like, you got to tell me these things. It's absolutely incredible if they don't. It's absolutely just ridiculous if they don't tell you that critical information to get to your payouts. So I'm waiting for their response, and if it's like some generic response, I'm probably pissed. I'm gonna be pissed because like that's how That's just what they become. It's just terrible if they do that. Absolutely terrible if they do that. Now this OI pattern is turning to like multiple overlapping bars, which is making it very confusing. Right? It's making it less and less likely it's going to work out. Lower high here. I mean, this could be the pop. I don't know. Could have came out break even again. Okay, finally getting a breakdown here. We need some sort of confirmation. This strong bear bar might be the confirmation for some bears to jump in. Right, that this bear bar might be the confirmation for some bears to jump in. Still waiting for the big move. Of course, I could have came up break even again anywhere. It's looking nasty. Looks like it's just pure trading range. I mean, we had a strong bear bar ending on its low. I thought there would be a little bit of follow through, but instead it reverses, completely reverses. So it just shows you like the price action has just been due to Kaka for the last 4 weeks. It's just very hard to make money in these conditions. Okay, trap triggers. I'm not sure if it means much.
$2,500 tick trap.
So sick. Complete trading range. I should just be scalping in and out of this instead of trying to find a breakout. Wait for a breakout. The only reason why I'm still in this trade is because it's just the OI pattern, and we're just sticking to the appropriate risk reward here, right? The risk is here. The reward is one. Just it's a simple trade. Simple trade based on math here, and just waiting for it. Having a hard time closing beneath the previous day's close on the 5-minute chart makes it look very bullish here, right? Like when you have this many like stabs at trying to break beneath the 20 or the previous day's close, you cannot close beneath it. You have this many attempts to go down, like it just looks very bullish to me. Looks very bullish to me. I almost just want to skunk it here and just take a small loss because of how many times this has attempted to break down, but has not been able to do so. I'm going to skunk it here and just take the hit. It is what it is. You skunk it or, come up break even if I can at this point. It's too difficult. I mean, I'll hold it, but it's unnecessary risk in my opinion. I most likely will get stopped out. Looking at this price action, a lot of pressure being built here for a reversal. The price action is telling us we're just having a hard time closing beneath the previous day's close, and at this point, it's just like maybe I should just reverse my trade here. I don't know. I don't have enough reason to reverse my trade, but I think enough reason to get out break even if I can. I'm just gonna skunk it, whatever. It's a small loss, whatever. It just looks so terrible. I'm gonna get out of this chop. I'm gonna wait for the chop to resolve. It's just so ugly, Panda. I was like, I just cannot. I just there's no reason. I could have came out break even, but whatever. It's small loss, small break even, whatever. This is so doo-doo caca right now. Look at this price action. Look what we're dealing with. This is just impossible to trade. And I was in a trade. I just, at this point, it's 250-50. Too much telling me that this is not going to push down. And it looks like it's gonna push down now. Maybe I came out one candle too early.
2,500 tick trap.
Came out one candle too early, pandas. I guess it is what it is. This is why you just stick to your risk reward and just stick with it till the very end. Popping back up. I might as well go long here. I'm gonna go long here. It's to a point where it's just like it's so sideways. I'm just gonna go long here. I don't care. Any reversal back up is good for me. So disgusting how many overlapping bars there are. If you break this low, I don't know if I'm interested anymore. So absolutely disgusting, this price action. Pure limit order market. Like purest of limit order markets right now. Take the hit here. Come back to the previous day's close, whatever. I could do like a wide stop type trade.
Target filled.
Let's look for a scalp. All good. I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to, trade in shenanigans here. Just get a scalp, get in and get out. This is the kind of day it's gonna be. Look at the 5 minute. It's just absolutely insane how terrible this price action is. One, two, three, four, five, six overlapping bars in a row. What else can you do other than just try to take advantage of with limit order? So pandas, here's the goal. Our goal now is to hit 10K. Once we hit 10K, all the parameters change. So I should be able to get a payout. So 10K, that means everything's reduced. Everything is moved to 50% consistency rule. So 50% consistency rule means I can make up to $5,000 in one day, and that'll be completely okay because the consistency rule changed to 50%. Once you double your safety net amount. So 10K is our goal. If we hit 10K on these accounts, and I think we'll be okay to withdraw. We're going to try to do another payout at 10K. If I can't get a payout at 10K, when I have 10K or more dollars, or account profits, pandas, like I really there's no hope for Apex. There's no hope for Apex. Like at that point, I will be fully moving to take profit trader, and that's it. Like it's just no question about it. Like if I can't get a payout once my accounts hit $10,000, I simply will. I'll move 100% to take profit. Because now, like, they're not going to abide by their own rules. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically their rules that they made. But I'm fairly confident if I can get these accounts at 10K, we should be fine. The question is, can I get to 10K? I'm having a hard time on days like today, where it's just completely choppy, completely diarrhea price action. This is complete diarrhea. Like, there's this, look at this price action. Look at what we're dealing with. 4 weeks in a row, pandas. 4 weeks in a row, this is what we're dealing with. Absolute trash. Again and again and again and again. We're getting lower highs, though. I'm just keeping note of that. We are making lower highs. Having a tough time hitting the top of the trading range each and every time it pushes back up. Pandas. And we just got to wait for this consolidation to end. Complete diarrhea. This might be the move. Who knows? It can snap back up. Who knows? Truly, who knows? It's completely diarrhea. Pandas. It's like it's so frustrating. Like I'm trying to get some payouts here, but I mean, if we get like price action like this every single day for 4 weeks in a row, an entire month has been like this. What do you expect me to do, pandas? It's a miracle that I'm even up $8,000. It's even a miracle I'm up $5,000 with this type of price action we've been having. It's an absolute miracle I'm profitable right now in the worst conditions ever. Worst conditions possible. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I mean, we're breaking out. I'm not going to bank on the breakout here, but maybe after the breakout happens, I may try to look for a short trade here. Ultimately, pandas, guess what happens? The trade works out, the 1-to-1, only after torture for about an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, waiting 20 minutes for that breakout to happen. Eventually, it would have worked out. Just not worth it for me. You know, Panda, this is just... If you're going to skunk a trade, it's going to be after 5 overlapping bars in a row. It becomes more 50-50, especially when you get little clues like this where we're closing above the previous day's close every single time. Right? Just shows a little bullishness here, in my opinion. V bottoms off of that 1-to-1. Like, that's how incredibly efficient the market is. It hits exactly 1-to-1 here. Like, when I say exactly, I mean like literally to the tick. And just bounces off that 1-to-1. Right, this is a purely mathematical trade here, and this is why it's bouncing off that 1-to-1 area. It's purely mathematical. It's a purely mathematical trade. Stupid. It's absolutely insane. Price action, I don't know. I just don't like anything about it. Like, I should just close the charts, to be honest. It's just painful. Painful to look at. Painful to trade. Pandas! But hey, meanwhile, 90% off Apex. Austin here, range charts with limit orders. All right. You got to keep doing what works for you, seriously. If you're like a master at range charts, trade range charts, only range charts. Seriously, why would you trade anything else? Well, Shame, I'm waiting for your buy, which means it needs to hit your stop loss. Just fade my trades. Substance Abuse Tech says, you looking to trade FOMC minutes or skip action like that? I probably wait for, the dust to settle. On a day like today, the FOMC, I'm pretty certain what's going to happen is going to chop. It might move one way strongly, but then it's going to chop for the rest of the day. It might just stay within the candle. Like days like today where it's just absolutely sideways. Look at the 5-minute chart. Let me remind you, this is what the 5-minute chart looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlap bars in a row. This is so sick. So sick. Whatever. Let's go for it. This is going to be trash. We're going to go for it anyways. Second entry long. Off the 20 EMA. And the most disgusting price action ever. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do? Call the cops? Maybe it's a lot more bearish than I think. I don't know. Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate you not triggering my entry before reversing like a total idiot afterwards. I appreciate that, market. Thanks for the courtesy there. Trying to come back to the top of the trading range, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Undershoot, maybe lean to an overshoot. I have no clue. I did notice, right? Lower highs every time. That was something. Something somewhat useful, I guess.
2,500 tick trap.
Pushing down. We're trading into the wick here on the 5-minute chart. We're trading into the wick. So the wick here is not a reversal. The wick is showing us trading range. So sick. It's just impossible to trade. I don't know what to do here. So sick. I don't know. I keep making lower highs every time. Show some bearishness. Showing a little bit of bearishness. More than you think, maybe. More than you think. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I should come with limit order somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know how. I don't know, like, when I say how, I don't know, like, what risk I should hold. I guess I know the risk, but it's just too much for me to handle. Unless I start trading micros. Maybe today's a good day for micro trading. See how we can do on micros. Complete doo-doo caca. This is complete diarrhea right now. I'm telling you, this is diarrhea. This price action is absolute diarrhea. I'm about to jump to micros just because this is so silly. It's so incredibly painful. This is what I've been reduced to. Trading micros. Goodness gracious. I may trade micros on my once I get these accounts to 8,000, right? Basically when I get them to like the same amount as my other accounts, I'm gonna maybe start trading micros. I don't know. The minis are a little too much leverage for what I'm trying to do. I basically just need to make $2,000 more on the top half, right? I requested a payout. Those got denied. But I believe if I can get those accounts up to $10,000, I should be able to request a payout again, and I should be A-okay. So that means I only need $2,000 more on those accounts, which means that, you know, with the 30% consistency rule, the most I can make on any day, right? $2,000 times 0.3 is $600. So I can't make more than $600 on any single day. Well, actually, I guess I changed to 50%. Maybe I can make up to $1,000. Yeah, I guess I can make up $1,000. Okay, that's fair. I can make up to $1,000 because now the consistency rule changed to 50%. Okay, maybe I'll try that. It's like I just short, absolute trash. It's like I just short, but absolute trash here. Nothing to trade here, nothing to look at. Move on, move on. It's unfortunate I'm red today, but it is what it is. It's okay to be a little red on days like today.
2,500 tick trap.
Michael Esbury says, I only trade micros. What a chart do you trade? Do you trade the 5-minute chart? What chart? Because I don't feel comfortable trading tick charts. Well, even the 1 second chart is ranging. The market might be waiting for news at 2 o'clock. I don't know. Oh, I know it's complete trash right now. It's like I just short here. Nothing to look at here. I'm just whatever. If it goes down, it goes down. Nothing I can do about it. Sean Barrett and is low. No follow through. Not yet, at least. So sick. So sick. Let's just go long here. So honestly, just go long here. See what happens. truly lost for words of how trash this price action is. Truly lost for words. Yeah, I guess if the consistency rule changes to 50%, I can make $1,000 technically. Which means that I'm okay with trading minis. It's risky. It's risky, but I'm okay trading minis, I think. Might have to, yeah. I can't lose more than 1,000 though. That's a problem as well. Be very conservative in my trading. What's frustrating is that Apex rules are frustrating, but not only that, this price action is very frustrating. There's just not much you can do here. We're literally staring at paint drying, candles drying, whatever. It's just intolerable. It's insufferable.
2,500
It's
tick
actually
trap.
insufferable, this price action. It is. it's, yeah. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it, pandas. I'm about to lose a screw here. About to blow a gasket. It's insane. Pandas, what do I do? Anyone making money today? Congratulations. Anyone making money today? Congratulations. Mr. Clean Up, 500. Congrats. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what's going to happen. What I'm doing is nothing. That's the most painful thing about trading, doing nothing for extended periods of time. So darn painful watching this develop. To me, limit order markets, the main reason why I have a hard time trading them is because you have this situation. Bad risk reward, bad probability. That's what you have in these situations. It's literally almost not worth even trading. Unless you can, unless you're very good and your probability is high. But most of the setups on these days are low probability setups. And the only way you can make range trading worth it is if you can scale in. If you can scale in, if you have the margin to scale in. The only problem is with minis, it's very difficult to scale in because you got to trade up to 2 contracts and you have to have a wide stop. You know, and you're making little profit. You're scalping, but you have a wide stop. You know, but the reason why it's worth it is because you greatly increase your probability if you scale in. Up to the point where it's almost worth it. Almost worth it.
2500 tick trap.
Just a joke. This is absolute a joke right now. I don't mind if it breaks out. I actually prefer it to break out one way or another. I don't mind missing the breakout. I just want the breakout so I can have some direction. This is pushing down. This has some like bearish leaning, some bearish bias. If you look at the 2500 tick chart, it's a little easier to see. It's a spiking channel. A spiking channel, but this channel is very long. Very long and very choppy.
$2,500 tick trap.
Truly lost for words here. So stupid. So dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Okay, this is so dumb. I just asked for one single day of good price action. That's all I want. I just want one day. Just give me one day of good price action. Just give me one single day. That's all I asked for. One day of good price action. 4 weeks of nonsense. Ugh. Ugh. I guess this is the holiday week. Maybe a lot of people are not trading. Low volume day type situation. No clue. So I can just short here. I might just go short here somewhere. I'm about to go just short here. Like, can you blame me just trying to go short right here? Limit order. Can you blame me? Like, what else is there to trade? Seriously. What else is there to trade? Can you blame me trying to go short right here? Seriously, can you blame me? Small risk. Can you even blame me trying to go short here? Complete trash price action. That means like resistances and supports are typically very strong in like low volume days because you just don't have enough volume, enough conviction uh, to get through those supports and resistances. So that's why the market ranges, right? On low volume days, like the market range is very strong because you just don't have like, I guess the liquidity. I don't know the word. Just don't have enough buyers and sellers, enough conviction to really push through these like strong resistances, whatever. Strong bear binding is low, whatever. If the pattern continues, technically I should get a new low
2500
here.
tick trap.
I'm gonna take it on the next reversal up. Take it out. Otherwise, we're writing it down. How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go?
5-minute trap.
2500 tick trap.
Like I said, I'll just take it out on the next reversal up, whatever.
Five-minute trap.
Like I said, I'll just take out the next reversal up. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever happens, happens. It's absolute trash price action. I don't expect much from this anyways. You could potentially get a nice push down. Guess I'm expecting this to make a new low. That's what I'm expecting. If it reverses all the way up and takes me out at break even, 5 Fair play, fair play, price action. Fair play, market. Fair play. It takes me out all the way break even. Fair play. I'm guessing it wants to make a new low, as it has been doing forever. But fair play if it doesn't, pandas. Fair play if it doesn't. I could care less. This is like, it's not even 25. It's not even 25 points. It's not even 25-point swing. It's whatever. It really doesn't matter. Fair play. If it takes me out breaking, fair play. It is what it is. I was expecting a new low. At this point, I don't know if it's worth like holding much more than my original risk. Or my holding more than break even. At this point, I really don't know if it's worth. Honestly, I could even take it out like up here. I don't even care. It's such a break-even day today for me. It doesn't really matter. Whatever. You got like 5 bajillion overlapping bars in a row now. 50-50, which way it goes. In and out of the 20 MA. It looks like it wants to touch the top of this channel again. And this time it didn't get very far down, which means it could be a potential reversal here. Ultimately, it just creates an insane chop here. I don't know. Whatever. If I come out break even, I come out break even. I mean, I really don't care. But I actually don't care. I really just don't care. I'm down 300 today. I might be break even today. Down 300. That doesn't matter to me. $300 loss doesn't matter. What is more important about today is the price action being absolute, just due to caca. That's actually the bigger thing that's bothering me. Just how terrible this price action is. I don't care being down 300. It's the fact that this price action has been absolute due to caca for the last 4 weeks in a row. I just untradeable. Fair play. I thought we were making a new low. We don't. We don't end up making a new low. Fair play. Very good risk reward, actually. Low probability trade, good risk reward. So, I mean, the fact that I don't make it, it's fine. I mean, what can you do about it? You try. You try where it makes sense. Move on when it doesn't work out. Again, bouncing off this trend line. This channel. Just pushes down super violently. I might make the new low after all. Who knows? So dumb. This price action is so stupid. It's just so stupid. I don't care for it. Let's make a new low. That's what we're aiming for. We are aiming for a new low. This keeps popping back up before making a new low. Just pushes down super hard. One candle. Off the same trend line. We're having a hard time making that new low, though. I'll tell you that much. It's just that we're making lower highs, lower lows this entire time. And it's just unfortunate. The one time I try to enter, we don't make that lower low. Right? We've been doing it ever since, over an hour ago. That's what we've been doing. That's the MO. It's just unfortunate that one time I come in, we don't do that. It is what it is. It is what it is. What can you do? But I'm at a point where it's like I just don't care. You know, if I make it or not, if I come up break even on this trade, I really don't care. It's just this day is just it's just so trash. Like untradeable day. Like look at the 2500 tick chart at this point. It's just 8 bars in a row overlapping. Like I simply do not care what happens. It's not about this one trade. I don't care about this one trade. It's just this entire day has been doo doo caca. That's what's been frustrating. 4 weeks in a row, doo doo caca. Like I'm trying to get payouts here. I started this challenge to get max payouts on 20 accounts, and the moment I tried, the price actually turned to absolute diarrhea, and there's not much I can do about it. Again, if I come out break even, I just simply do not care. Why not trade a chart? That's what I'm doing. That's why I went short here with a limit order. I never do this, but I did it. That's exactly what I'm trying. I'm trying to get to the new low. I'm trying to at least like continue the pattern the market has been doing for the last hour, 2 hours, just making lower highs, lower lows. The one time I enter, we do not make that lower low. We end up going completely sideways for several candles, and unfortunate, right? Unfortunate. The one time I try to come in, I want to make that lower low. We don't do it. So it is what it is. Most likely come up break even here. I'd be very surprised if we survive this. If we somehow survive this, this market's just insane. Completely lost its mind. If we survive this, another bounce off this trend line. It's insane. So insane. So absolutely just sick. Second to short. Push out again. Stupid. So dumb. I don't think this will survive. I think this is going to reverse hard. It's going to reverse very hard here. Reverse very hard here, potentially. Where several times to make that new low. We never do it. We're basically making a triangle at this point. Pandas, if we get it now, this market is completely lost its mind. If this is a push down to get it, this market has completely lost its mind. It's absolutely insane. I still want that new low, I guess. Bouncing out the triangle here. No new low. No joy for me. Every single time it comes back down, it just pops back up. Creating this triangle type situation here. Look at this. Every time it touches this trend line, just bam, bam. Not much further than that though. Again, new low is what we need. The market needs to make a new low here. That's the main objective. That new low is very important in this situation. That's our target. But it seems like the market's not making new lows, right? It's just getting close to the low and reversing back up. Just showing absolute chop. Showing consolidation here. And just being completely just moronic, this price action. I don't know. It's just insufferable. 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 New low maybe be created here. Finally might happen. Who knows? Maybe not. Might just reverse on a dime right now. As it is doing, reversing on a dime. I gotta trick the market. I gotta make it look like I'm trying to go lower than it actually is. I'm gonna actually move it back up. We can't make a new low. I'm gonna have an aneurysm here, waiting for this new low. I'm actually gonna have an aneurysm looking for this new low. I'm actually gonna have an aneurysm waiting for this new low, pandas. I'm actually gonna have an aneurysm here.
Target filled.
Pandas, that took over a century to finally get that new low. Goodness gracious. I just don't understand how terrible this price action can be. Oh, whatever, I made it. Just more than like winning or losing that trade, it was just the fact that this price action is so terrible. So bad. Look at what am I what are we dealing with here, Pandas? Look at this. Like look just look in amazement of how terrible. Can it get any worse than this? I don't even know. I think this is the worst it can get. The 500 tick chart is just absolutely trash. 2500 tick chart, trash. My goodness. My goodness, pandas. I almost had an aneurysm. Just almost had an aneurysm. Waiting for my trade to work out. That took forever. Oh, and how many times did it reverse back up? Boom, boom. Whew. I can't.
2500 tick trap.
Can't. I truly cannot. Truly cannot. I feel zero confidence in any trade here. I truly do. The market can't be this silly, right? Like, come on. The market can't be... Okay, I'm actually going to look for a reversal here. It bounced off an area that I marked with this blue line. I marked it because this is the breakout point. I retested that breakout area. I'm actually going to look for a reversal here. Let's see if we can get a somewhat a decent fast second short here. Then that'll be my last trade of the stream. Fast second short here. Marcus Vaughn says, Panda, honest question, why do you continue to trade Apex? You should never be in fear of denied payout. There's no tricks or gimmicks with your strategy. It's just BS that they did that to you. I agree. If anyone looks at my trading, they know I'm not trying to game the system. I'm a very pure trader. I really am pure price action trader. I just look at the price and I just do what the price is doing. I try to do that with very little contracts. you know, anyone who watches my stream knows like I'm not trying to scam or scheme, whatever they call it. I never do that. Right, pandas? I never do that. I never did that once. But why do I keep trading Apex? 20 counts. 20 counts, and if I get to 10K, I think it's worth. If I can hit the 10K with 20 counts, I think it's worth. And it's the most life-changing money you can make for any prop firm, in my opinion. I think I'm going to make the 100% switch to TPT. Because for me, if I get denied payouts, if I make $10,000 and I get denied a payout, I'm going to make the 100% switch to TPT. Because even if it's 20 counts, if you can't get the payout at 20 counts, what's the point? What is the point of even trying? So if I get denied at 10K, I'm gonna make the full 100% switch to TPT, and I will probably never trade Apex again unless they start changing their rules, start changing their ways. Like it's just that would be the crusher for me. And I'm one to really trade objectively. I give you as much objective news as possible. Even with TPT, I never wanted to promote another product, right? Another prop firm. There's too many bad actors out there. There's too many sketchy firms. So for me, like I never wanted to like promote another prop just because, right? I can spam a bunch of prop firms to you guys. I can do that. But I truly only share with you the things that I personally trade and I personally trust. So that's why it took so long, and I landed on TPT because I really loved what they're doing, and because of that, you know, I'm just trying to tell you guys like everything I do, I'm trying to do it for the benefit of, first of all, for myself, right? Like I only trade things that I only use the things that I personally think are good enough to use, and then secondly, it's for your benefit. So. It's just it is what it is. It's gonna be a nice pop up here. Let's see. It feels like it's short. Lots of pressure building up here. Going back to the previous day's close if I can. We'll just hold. Just hold.
Target filled.
I'm scalping because I'm too scared of what the market's going to hold. We were up 745. Actually, a decent day. Ended up a really terrible, terrible price action day. Being up 745 today is such a dub. It is such an incredible dub being up 745 today. Even going through all of this trash price action, we're up 745 is absolute dub today. Incredible dub. I don't even care if I miss anything else from here. The price action is so terrible. I want to just close it down. It's just so bad. So if they deny my payout, if I make 10K, if I get my accounts up to 10K and they deny my payouts at 10K, and the reason why 10K is like the deal breaker for me if they deny me at 10K is because within their rules they say if you can double up your safety net, then they change all the consistency rules from 30% to 50%. And if I still can't get a payout with that, then for me like it's over. There's nothing. It's irredeemable because the only reason why I got denied my payout was because of the 30% consistency rule, the negative 30% consistency rule. And so once you hit double the safety net, then, that turns to 50%. And for sure, 100%, I'm within those parameters. And if I get denied a payout, then, pandas, hello, bye-bye Apex, hello, TPT, 100%. I'm making the full switch. I'm making the full switch. I'll only be trading TPT. They will change it after the 10K, not while you're getting to 10K. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Today's price action is too uncertain. I'm not trying to look for a swing trade. I'm happy with this profit here. It's more than a 1-to-1, right? My risk reward it's better than a 1-to-1 here. Goodness gracious. Oh, what am I doing? This is not even the right tool. It's better than 1-to-1. I got like 1 to 1.5. Pretty good trade. Second entry long might be worth taking here. Might be worth taking. Let's draw our trend lines. They will change it after the 10K, not while you're getting to 10K. So after 10K, you will need a trading. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I think once you hit 10K, that's like the rules change. But the nice thing is, once I hit 8K on these accounts, right, the bottom half of my accounts, I got to get them to 8K. I'm about $2,000 away. If I can get them to 8K, then, it's going to be hopefully pretty easy to get all my accounts up to 10K, right? I only need $2,000 more. And I could trade much smaller. Second entry long. Is it worth, pandas? Is it worth here? Super strong. But this is why I took my profits out, because I do not trust any follow through on any of these candles right now until we get some evidence of it. Second entry long. Good signal bar. Come here for okay signal bar. The main issue with this trade is only one key area, making it a weak trade. Okay, second entry long doesn't really trigger, and now the signal bar is bad. So, easy skip, in my opinion, here. Easy skip, in my opinion. All right, bad signal bar. YL, bro tricked me with a TPT giveaway. It was the ultimate betrayal. It dawned on me while I was doing it. I felt kind of bad. I was like, ugh. But you know what? It's not the biggest loss, because, it's beneficial, especially if you don't do resets. Like if you just want to try it one time. But if you're like for sure trying to get funded, then yeah, actually it was a worse deal for you. Honestly I have a bunch of 50K accounts, like free ones. I can't even do giveaways. As long as promos running, I'm not gonna do a giveaway with them. I'm not gonna do it because of what I did to YL. I permanently traumatized him. He could never trust me again. Permanently traumatized YL. Feels like actually long. That doesn't look too hot either. I don't know what's going on. Maybe your best setup is, I don't know. Okay, ends up working out. Nice push down. Right, the 5-minute. Look how ridiculous this is. If I told you, like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna break this high next, or are we gonna break this low on the next the next? What event will happen first? This break of this high, or break of this low? What would happen next when you see this? 99.999% of you guys would say, "Oh, it's probably gonna break this high before break this low." Bam! Look at what we're doing. We're gonna about to break the low here. That's what happens on days like today. It's craziness. Absolute craziness. I'm not sure if I'm gonna handle any more of this. I think this is it. I'm gonna end it at 11:15. If I don't see another set by 11:15, I'm finito. I am done. Those absolute trash price action, pandas. Whew. This is rough. I feel bad for anyone starting trading now. Like if they're like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. I see all these like huge payouts. I want to start trading, and you come into this, you start trading into this. My goodness. I pity the soul. I pity the soul that enters into the world of trading in this diarrhea. Every time frame, 2500 tick chart, the 5 minute, every time frame looks disgusting. It looks filthy. Absolutely filthy. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We're up 745 on one of the most terrible days of all time. And we're up 745. Scalp that like button. I appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you guys. So we're up 6K now. We were like down like almost $3,000, and we came back up to 6,000 within 2 days. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, if you ask me. We're well on our way to hitting 8K. We need about $2,000 more or less. 2,000 more. We can get that in one single day, pandas. But we just need a good day. You know what I mean? We just need one simple good day, and then we can hit that 2K. We can hit it in one more day. We can honestly hit it. We just need one good day of price action. That's all I'm asking for. One single day, and this is what we get every single day. This nonsense. Absolute trash price action. Goodness gracious, pandas. So painful. Even yesterday. This is what we're dealing with during the stream. Just so choppy. It is going up so incredibly choppy. So incredible. We made $2,000 on this day. So this movement up, we were taking advantage of it. But even so, look at how choppy it is. So disgusting. The day before that, where are we? No, that's like Memorial Day. Let's skip Memorial Day. The actual regular trading day after that. This is what we're dealing with. This is the price action we had the other day. The day before that. I'm telling you, 4 weeks in a row of nonsense. 4 weeks in a row of absolute trash price action nonsense. That's what we had. And we're still positive, and we're still green. Can you imagine how much money we'll be making if the price action was actually good? Can you imagine how much money we'll actually be making if the price action was actually good? Let me just take a moment to just bask in how good this trade was. We sold it at the top of this channel. We made that new low. We held it to the new low. Absolutely sickening. So sick. Such a sick trade. All right, pandas, that's it. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Absolute trash price action. I would say turn off your charts. Today's the last day of BBM for 90% off. Take advantage of it. I would say do the month to month. If I make the full move to TPT, I will no longer be promoting Apex. I just won't be doing it. I cannot, with a good conscience, clear conscience, support Apex and even provide a affiliate link for them. And I just cannot do it. If they deny my payouts, if I hit 10K, they deny my payouts, I will stop using Apex. That's just the final straw for me. And they're gonna lose a bunch of customers. Like it's just inevitably they will start to lose. They're gonna start losing they're gonna start losing the market space. And yeah. I would love to see TPT become the next king. I would love to see TPT be the next king because they deserve it. They're amazing. So fun to trade with them. I love trading TPT. It's just, you just trade. You're like free. It's like I'm like shackled right now with Apex. I feel like a slave, and the freedom you feel with TPT is just like all the shackles are taken off of you, and it feels amazing. But anyways, pandas. With that being said, you can use code BBM for 20% off replica or 30% off TPT. That's also a great deal. In fact, it's a better deal than Apex, even 90% off with the activation fees. It's actually cheaper all in with TPT. So there you have it. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. If we can get to 20 payouts, if we get max payouts with 20 accounts, Pandas, that's gonna completely, redeem Apex for me. But until then, Pandas, like, they are on my naughty list. They are currently on my naughty list, but fair game. I did technically break the 30% consistency rule on whatever day they mentioned. I think my view would change. I'm pending on my view with Apex. If they respond to my email with actual good information, right? I asked them, tell me what I need to do to get payouts. Like, you deny my payouts, tell me what I need to do. If they give me actually good information and tell me this is exactly what you need to do, and if you get to these parameters, you will get a payoff next time. If they give that to me, then Pandas, I would say, okay, this somewhat redeemable. So if they give me some nonsense answer saying like, oh, just read this, frequently asked question page, KBA, whatever. If they tell me to do that, and I want to push back and say this does not give me the information that I need. I need to know what's happening with my accounts. Can you just give me clear yes or no answers, and I'm gonna lay out yes or no answers for them. And if they can't give me yes or no's for them, I'm done. Like, I'm just, not done, but I'm gonna say like this is. Yeah, the 30% negative P&L is the one that they use to deny my payouts. Fair enough, because it did happen, and they have all the right to do it. But they need to tell me what I need to do in order to get payouts. For me, I think ultimately I need to get to $10,000, regardless of whatever happens. I think $10,000 is gonna give me the clear skies, a green light to get my next payout. It should be, because according to their rules, if you can get to $10,000, right, which is not, it's only $10,000 because of I'm using the 150K accounts, but it's more so the rule of doubling your safety net. So if you're on the 50K accounts, you don't need to make $10,000. You just need to make $4,000, right? Because you can get your safety net's $2,000 on the 50K accounts. So if you get to $4,000 on the 50K accounts, then your consistency rule changes to 50%, which is really good, very manageable, very it's much more manageable than 30. But 30% is really little for a consistency rule. So okay, we're about to break this high here, which is great. I was looking for the H4 setup, but it was beneath the 20 MA. I didn't like it. It is bouncing off our resistance now, acting as some sort of support. What do we do here? Do I actually have a setup here? Do I actually have a setup here? I don't think so. It's going to take like 15 minutes for a setup to happen. High or low. Could be a little scalp here. Maybe back to the previous day's close. I don't think it's worth waiting. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Better days ahead. FOMC at 2 p.m. Pandas, so maybe price action might get better after 2 p.m. That can be the case. Let me look at forex factory. Tomorrow we got news at 8:30. Could be decent news. I think the big news this week will be on Friday, 8:30. So take advantage of the 90% off while you still can, and hopefully you can get some cheap accounts. But until then, Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.